Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Well, yeah, so in this episode I'm going to Minmus, the second moon of Kerbin, yeah. So that it will be maybe it's not harder because the moon is much smaller than the actual man, but like it's the same difficulty as going to the man, so it's fairly easy for a experienced player. So like if you're new to this, it's the same difficulty as going to the Mun, if you've went to the Mun before. So yeah, with Minmus is very small. So I won't need a lot of like Delta V with a lander, but I may have to get some Delta V with a like to get like a huge orbit because I have to get a very elliptical orbit to get to the Minmus. And as you can see, I got new parts from the Mal mission in the last episode. And I have fairings and stuff, but I still don't have a better crew module. That's a thing that I really need. But yeah, as you can see, better landing gear. Or should I say, like, it's not better, but it's like bigger landing gear for bigger boosters. And I'm trying to figure out like a way that I can put this engine on without the separation thing looking very scuffed. But then I decided to put on parachutes while I think about it. Um, Messing with the flags and the inventory, and then I decided to just put on this engine, double nozzle engine, and these things. But I think I took them away. But yeah, so I'm just making the rocket. But yeah, like with a Mun, you have to have a lot of Delta V or like at least a very good engine. So if you're new to Kerbal Space Program, which you probably aren't, but if you are, then if you're starting like a new save, it's best, like a new science or career save, it's best to first do a flyby of the Mun and doing science like near them, like up near above the Mun or something. You don't want to land immediately because you want to get better parts, because then it will be much easier. And this is the rocket, and yeah, and the name is PP. Alright. Alright, now let's go to Minmus. Alright, so this as you guys can see, this rocket not very efficient. So I decided to try to land it. So let's see if I can do that. I did not go to Minmus with this rocket. I had to revert back and as you can see, tip over and yeah. You can just your imagination can predict what would happen next after that scene. But so I decided to put on these solid boosters instead of these the small liquid engines on the sides. The solid booster would help me a lot to get like upper in the atmosphere, and then I could use that engine there at the bottom. But yeah, so and 3, 2, 1. There we go. Much faster. Well, for me it was not that fast, as you guys can see here, because this is again 4 times speed. But we are the fairings level scuffed. Not gonna lie, I didn't have bigger fairings, so yeah, that's But as you guys can see, I detached the side boosters, and the speed is increasing, but not as fast as with the solid engines, because this engine isn't really efficient with the weight I have. But yeah, it's good enough, and there we go. Separate that guy, take off the fairings, and there we are. And as you guys can see, I'm using the same, like when I was saving Jabadiah from the Man. Spoiler from episode 2, if you haven't watched that. But yeah, no, not episode 2, episode 3 and 2. But yeah, I took the same design with the capsules. I put like 2 small capsules on each other and put heat shields on both sides, because I don't have I still don't yet have the better, like bigger like command module thing. And as you can see, I am taking the Science Junior with me. So I didn't do that with a Mun because I didn't have it, and it would just make the rocket too tall, which is not good because then there's a chance it will just tip over. It's good to have your small rocket small and fat, if you know what I mean. Like so it doesn't tip over. Like the engine, the double nozzle engine is really good for the Mun. I've seen that before. Like most of the time you use the double nozzle engine because as you can see on the left hand screen, the last stage engine has 3000 delta V, so that's like a lot. But as you guys can see right now that I'm doing is trying to make a maneuver node to Minmus. It's a little scuffed to make the maneuver node. As you guys can see, I'm really struggling here. And I realized I could just move it and it will be much easier. But yeah, it's because the Minmus is on like an axis or a tilt. It isn't on like a very nice orbit as the Mun is. It's on a tilted orbit, so you have to be a little bit more experienced with maneuver nodes than if you want to go to the Mun. So there we go. I don't know why. Like I think I decided to remove the maneuver node and remake it. Did I do that? No, okay, I didn't. Okay. I felt like I did that. I had like a faint memory of doing that. Because I recorded this yesterday, I think. Yeah, I recorded this yesterday. And I'm just editing it and talking, like doing the commentary over it right today. But as you can see here, the orbit is getting bigger and it has to be on this huge tilt because again, the planet's on, like as you can see here, the huge tilt in there. But yeah, there are many ways to get to Minmus. Like if you get into like a really nice circular orbit, you can first start tilting your orbit and then going to Minmus. But I decided to just make it a little shorter and easier. Like it's not easier, but it wastes less fuel. But there you go. I'm trying to get this orbit and on my way to Minmus, and I'm there. Easy as that. It took me 4 days to get here. It says there on the upper left screen. 4 days as like I think 5 hours is 1 day on Kerbin. 5 hours, so it's more like 1 day has passed because the Kerbin is much smaller, 10 times smaller I think than Earth, which means it's well, it doesn't mean that it spins slower. It just spins a lot faster than Earth. So 5 hours is 1 day, and 400 days. I think it's 400 or 450. I don't remember, but 450 days or so is 1 year. So that doesn't really make sense because the planet is extremely close to the sun in comparison with the Earth. Because the closer you are to the body you're orbiting, the faster you're moving around it. Like Mercury orbits Sol in like 88 days, I think, but Earth orbits Sol in Sol is sun, but I like to call it Sol. But Earth orbits in 365 days. Well, yeah, as you can see here, I've been talking about space and shit while I've been landing. So here's the landing. I'm using the parallax mod, as you guys can see. If you want that, I will put it in the link, if I can remember. It's a mod that makes Kerbal Space Program look very beautiful, as you can see with the terrain. Like in just stock Kerbal Space Program, like stock means no mods, then the ground would just be completely flat. It's just no detail on the ground. But with a parallax mod, it basically looks like Kerbal Space Program 2. If you don't have a very good PC, or like if you're using a laptop, if you don't have a very good laptop or PC, this could really like mess with your CPU. But I don't have a really good PC. I play Kerbal Space Program on a laptop. I don't have a PC, but it works fine for me. The fan kicks up a little, but works fine. And jumping here, so yeah, you can jump 11 meters on Minmus, which is 33 feet, I think. Around that, 35 feet maybe. But yeah, that's really high in comparison to the Earth. And as you guys can see here, the Seine, I think it's a glitch. It has to be a glitch. Like, I'm really struggling to put down the flag, and it just keeps on falling. I'm trying to find like a new position to put it down, but it just keeps on falling. I think the flag is bumping off. Like, I think they gave the flag a collision. So when the flag is bumping into the helmet of the Kerbals, and then it just keeps on falling over. And I don't know why they made it like that, but maybe it's just like a little funny thing. But yeah, I don't know if it's a feature, or a glitch. But if it's a glitch, they're probably gonna fix it on the next update, like a small update. But yeah, did the science, planted the flag, or technically planted the flag, and yeah, and we're going home. And as you guys did see there, I did a little science like right above Minmus, and so I have to get the scientist and go out and get that. I did like extra science, and I decided to stay outside the rocket just for fun. But because if you guys saw it, if you guys did, like, see when I checked out the map, my orbit was a little scuffed. It was like, it looked like an egg basically. Like, if I check my map again, yeah, look at this. It was like really tall orbit, because I forgot myself and thought I was on Kerbal or something. But yeah, you don't have to. Like in Kerbal Space Program 2, it would be really nice to get like a base on Minmus, because you can literally just go anywhere. It would just be like a gateway, like when we make a base on the moon in 2028 or something. It would be really nice to. Yeah, this is the time where I remembered. I redid the maneuver note, as you can see there. It was on Minmus that I did it, not on Kerbal. But yeah, so it would be really nice to make a base on Minmus, because it has such low gravity, and you could basically just go anywhere in the solar system, or even to other solar systems. Okay, wait. I think I've talked about this. Yeah, I probably talked about making a base on Minmus in like episode 2 or something. Oh well. But yeah, as you guys did see, I decoupled from a science, because like, I had the scientist on board. Bob is the scientist, and he just took out all the science from the science modules and just put it in his capsule. So I don't need the science module. As you guys can see, I'm trying to. I was on a collision course with Kerbal, so I had to use my EVA pack to lift up my orbit a little, so I just wouldn't crash. So I would more like streak the atmosphere and like lower down my speed, instead of just going straight into the planet. But yeah, barely passed by the Mun. If I would have like hit the Mun's orbital like influence, that would really like that would be really bad, because it would either fling me into outer space, or it would fling me right into Kerbal. Or wait, I'm already in space. It will fling me into like in a like into a sun's orbit, like a Kerbal orbit, and that would be really bad, because I would not be able to retrieve those people, like Jebediah and Bob. They would just be stuck in Kerbal orbit. And if you guys are new to KSP, Kerbal is the sun. So yeah. But yeah, going down the parachutes. I don't know why I decided to have 4 parachutes. I think it just makes the rocket more balanced. But as you guys will see right here, I did put the rocket like this, because I was afraid it was just gonna roll for ages and just automatically, like out of nowhere, just crash or like explode. So I decided to put it like this. Well, yeah, we are now landed. Jebediah is out of the rocket. I think we are in the desert. And again, we landed on the night side. I hate that when that happens. But yeah, I think this is the desert. The grass looks green, like when I zoom in again. Yeah, look, the grass looks like very dark green. but I think this is the desert. I don't know. Oh well. So just collecting the science, getting new materials and parts for future missions, and yeah, maybe in the next episode I'll be making a space station. Maybe, because I don't really know if I have the parts for it. But as you guys can see here, I'm unlocking new capsules and stuff. So, future missions, very good. Well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh wait, no. Yeah, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Kerbal Space Program. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.